be able to see me. Let's see. Let me get the set. How's everybody doing? I'm trying to, there we go, live chat. All messages are visible. I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see what I see. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to turn the light on so y'all see better. Let's see. Aha. Does that make it any better or not? Just let me know in the chat. I want to say hey to everybody. If I get a DoorDash delivery, I will have to say goodbye. It's 2 a.m. my time, and I'm sitting here waiting. I'll wait till tomorrow. I gotta pay my cell phone bill, y'all. So we're gonna talk because I got, right now, 22 hours before they cut my phone off. Let's talk, because we need to get some things out there. So, we've got 7 people in the chat right now. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. I'm trying to think. Join our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, all that stuff. If you're not a member, say a prayer that Tamu accepts my thing to be oh God, I went blank. To be a Tamu, be sponsored by Tamu, basically. It would be awesome. I don't know if you guys have seen the 2 video uploads that I've done today. I'm going to catch everybody up right quick. We lost 2 people. They must think I'm boring. Let's see. We're going to turn the flash back off, you guys, because there we go. It's not making that much difference, and it's taken away. Hey, Miss Angela. Welcome. Love you to pieces, darling. So let me catch everybody up real quick in a nutshell. If you haven't seen my 2 video uploads, around a week ago, I was in a minor car accident. One of you guys was so worried about me that you actually sent the cops to my house to check on me. And she was afraid I was going to be upset. I'm not upset. I'm thankful. So let me say that. Okay? I'm very thankful and blessed that somebody cared enough to do that. Luckily, I have insurance. So, and I didn't mean car insurance, I mean health insurance, finally. Everybody in the chat say, yay, finally. So, long story short, they're doing some more testing. They think that I have a pinched nerve somewhere between my neck and shoulder. My right hand keeps swelling and going numb, kind of like going to sleep and waking up. So if you guys could just pray for me on that, it'd be awesome. Like I say, I've got the insurance. Thank God it's kicking in and helping. It's a blessing. Also, please continue to pray for Miss Tracy. Right, Miss Kay. It's been a journey, let me tell you. It's not the greatest. It's just medical insurance, but it helps pay for doctor visits and prescriptions. So, yay for Obamacare, I guess is what it's called. I don't know what else it's called, y'all. It's through Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, and it's the silver plan is the best I know to tell you. The plan that I have doesn't do dental or eyeglasses, but like I said, it helps with medicines, and it helps with doctor visits, and I feel blessed to have it. Let's see. So, anyway, last week I was in a minor fender bender trying to kind of like I'm doing now, giving people rides and taking them to work and picking them up and then door dashing in between. The thing is, I didn't account for sleep time, you know. Glad to see you as well, Pi. So that's a blessing to report. Now, for those of you that haven't seen my videos, there's 2 of them I uploaded. One, there's a store called Mighty Dollar. it looks like little Ziploc bags. And I know people are probably like, what the hell? A Ziploc bag? Lord, these people must be drunk. Y'all, they parking and not in a parking space at all. Let me see if I can get it. See that car? They're in the middle. You know the lane you drive up and down between the parking space? That's where they're parking. I done seen a guy in the drive-thru get cuss the people out in the drive-thru with the speaker, and he's drunker than the coder. They had him over here doing the 12-step program, if you know what I mean. But anyways, on with what I was telling you. So there's a store called Mighty Dollar. It may only be available in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. That's all I've been able to find so far. But for those of you watching that have one available, these bags are made by Ziploc. They're extra thick, way thicker than a freezer bag, and they have the plastic zip seal at the top, the little plastic piece that goes back and forth. Why is it important? I don't get kickbacks. I'm not sponsored by Mighty Dollar, none of that, okay? But my daughter found them, and she bought 2 packs. You get 5 bags, and the bags, matter of fact, I got one loaded with cosmetics, so I'll show you. But the bags, 5 of them, are $1.25, and they are brand name Ziploc. What we found is we already use Ziploc bags to send stuff to school for little man, you know. These are awesome. Think outside the box for a minute, you guys. Anytime that you go to take a child to a play date, or as an adult, you go anywhere where there's water, you know, whether it be a water park or just a swimming hole like Summer went to, you know. Hey, Miss Justice, baby, I have missed you. Hopefully it won't cut us off. Sun is not here to overheat the phone, and I am plugged up and charging. So that's what I want to show y'all this bag. But the next thing I was going to tell you, you get 5 of them for $1.25. They're made by Ziploc. Now, the next thing, if you spend $10 or more in this store, you get a mini flat iron. It is a brand name, and I forget the brand name, but what matters? It's like on the level of Conair. If y'all know what I'm talking about, you know. Scoochie and Conair, it's on that level. It is a mini flat iron. I have not seen one for less than like 20 bucks. Keep that in mind. You spend $10 or more at Mighty Dollar, and you can buy the flat iron for $1.25. I don't have it, but the video that I uploaded does have pictures of it. My daughter bought herself one. She didn't get me one, but it's okay, because I probably wouldn't use it. No way. I'm just not, I don't spend that much time getting that done. I'm not getting, the bags, I want y'all to see the size. There's 2 sizes, and they have prints on them, and they're really cute. Just hold on a moment. I'm turning on the light, and I'm going to pull it out my purse and turn the camera around where you can see it, hopefully. Y'all just bear with me. I'm slow and old. Then we're going to go. So, while I'm getting this together, there's a new case that I've already been doing research. You guys, I have a couple bombs that I haven't seen out there, not even on the ones Court TV. Oh God, Ashley Banfield. I can't remember the name of that channel to save my soul right now, y'all. Y'all know? Oop, I hear sirens. Sudoku. Of course, the light cut off on me. This is the kind of night I've had. Let me tell you. The time to DoorDash this evening would have been between 7 and 9 when it was extra busy, right? Could I do that? Nope. No. Somebody calls me for a ride. Okay, cool. They told me that they had 15 for gas, right? I get them there. I pick her up. I take her to the Ingles Market. She goes in and she's inside of Ingles, and and calls me and wants to know if I have $5 that I can give her towards her purchase. She's gone over her budget and needs an extra $5. Well, her budget that she went over turned out that she spent the gas money that she promised me. And not only did I not have five to give her, but the $5 was for ice cream. Not for a child either, by the way. She does have two kids. But the ice cream was for herself. Long story short, a ride that should have took round trip about 45 minutes, and that includes giving her 25, 30 minutes inside the grocery store, okay? Ended up taking 2 hours and 48 minutes, and she paid me $3.63 in gas money. I cried. I didn't know what else to do except go on. And by the time that I dropped her off and was able to drive after those 2 hours and 48 minutes, I had been able to do 3 deliveries. And I had to put the majority of what I made into gas money. You know, you got that right, Miss K. Not never again. Or you gonna Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo me the money up front. You know? That's how because it's hard to say no if she says she's getting groceries for the kids. That's what makes it hard on me to do this, because it's hard for me. When somebody says, you know, I need to go get the medicine for my children, or I need to go get food for my kids, and I've only got 5 or 4 to give you for gas, how the hell do y'all say no? Please give me some advice right there. I'll be glad to take it. How do you say no and sleep well at night? There's the way to put it. And people can make fun of me if they want to. Hey, bucket list. Make fun of me if you want to. But God don't like ugly. And I ain't never tried to be ugly to nobody, you know. But my heart, ooh, sometimes my heart puts me in an effed up situation, you guys. Try not to run the gas. So periodically I'll crank the car and uh, turn it off to where it keeps charging stuff. Well, give you the cash and I'll bring it. You got to go to them to get cash if they don't have Cash App, miss. I thought about that part. That's the only way I know to do. From now on, like those of you that are my Facebook friends, you're probably about to see the post. And it's going to say, due to issues incurred from now on, when I arrive, the agreed upon monies will have to be paid before I can leave out. I mean, it's just going to have to be that way. I'm trying. It's hard. You know, Miss Justice, I've been looking at it like a business. People don't understand. You know, like, as one girl said, I've paid you well. I'm reading comments. Sorry, y'all. You're right about that, Miss K. That's why uh, I know this individual does have a Cash App card. So I'm just gonna ask her from now on if she needs a ride. Um, that I need her to Cash App me at least half up front and the other half on arrival. Because I'm not the one that ain't showed up or didn't do my end of the bargain. Okay, let me see if I can switch the camera around my way. I want to show y'all these bags. And like I said, Ziploc or Mighty Dollar or nobody, they're not paying me. I just think that it's something that y'all might be interested in that I found, and it works. Um, like I said, let me just figure out how to swap this camera around. And then we're going on to the next thing. And it's a minute and 10-second video that I uploaded that has all the pictures of all of the things. If anybody wants to look. There we go. One thing down. Let's see. Y'all don't get scared of this ugly mug you're about to see. I missed everybody so much. Can y'all see me? Okay. Let me see about holding this up. Because I want y'all to see. This is one side. It's got, let me pull it back a little bit. See if I can hold it this way. It's one side. On this side, it's got like X's and O's, Doing the best I can, you guys. Sorry for the light. The other side's got a big old pair of lips. And it's 5 different designs. You can see the size because of my hand, right? Now let's look at the bottom. See how wide it has a pleat that you can open it up. And this is sturdy. I mean, really sturdy. How many times, guys, have you had an eyeshadow or a face powder or a lipstick or something bust inside your makeup case and it ruined that makeup bag? Now, I've had some that's nice, and even a $4 one, I can't afford to keep replacing that crap. And you know it don't come off. This has got the little zippered, like you little plastic zippered seal. And then it opens up. I just wanted y'all to see. It's thick. Like, look at it. There's my thumb pushing, and it's not moving that back. Definitely worth $5 for $1.25. I mean, that's what, 25 cents a bag? Aunties, in 2 days of carrying this in my purse and throwing it around, I've got my 25 cents worth, What is up, RJ? And what I was thinking is, by the way, I did put my cell phone inside the bag. You can push touchscreen phones work from inside of here. Just a heads up. It's a way lot cheaper than some other alternatives, Let me turn this light out now so we don't kill my battery. I'm going to crank up for a second, and we're going to flip it back around so y'all can see the car. I'm doing all right. Now, what I will say to you guys, if anybody, I don't know if y'all can hear me, it might have disconnected for a second. Give me a 7 in the chat if y'all can hear me right now. If you're still able to hear me, or if I'm going to have it reconnected, so we're good. Okay, thank you. I won't be able, while I'm doing this the way I'm doing it, sitting in McDonald's parking lot praying for a delivery. Let me check something too right quick. Okay, sorry. Alright, let's turn the car back off now. The hell? We about to might be getting ready to see some wildness out here, y'all. They're hollering and it going on. Okay. Now, so, one question. Give me an 8 in the chat if, gosh darn it, I've got to figure out how to make this quit doing that. There we go. Let's see if this works. I'm trying, y'all. This is a work in progress, and I apologize. Okay, give me an 8 in the chat if you guys have heard about, it's an older case, but because of what's going on with it, it's back in the news. And I have with research, I found out some new information that I'm not seeing. News Nation, I think it is, with Ashley Banfield and them that came out to help with Summer's case and Law and Crime Network and all that, there's a few things, facts that I've been able to uncover. Y'all know how I do, that haven't been covered that might explain some things. But anyway, I want to know, I've been working on a video to upload, um, with some documents and some information. First of all, have you guys heard of Natalia Grace Burnett's case? You may not know it by her name. This is the girl's name. Gosh darn it. I don't know how to make it quit doing this. Let me have an 8 in the chat if you've heard of Natalia Grace. I think it's called The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. Anybody in the chat? Wow, you've not, Miss Kate? Really, you guys? Oh my gosh. This is one that you guys would love. Let me give you a little background, okay? This is a case that I'm going to start covering. Does not mean, by the way, that it's not Summer's case. I'm going to give you a little background and a little info on the Natalia Grace case, and then we're going to switch over to Summer's case. Before, I'm talking about children and or adults that are missing. Let me say this. If my mods would please drop my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo periodically here just while we're talking right now, before we start talking about Summer's case or Natalia Grace's case, I would appreciate it. That way it's not being dropped while we're speaking about missing children. See if we can't try to make everybody happy. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying to learn and do. Anyway, I would appreciate it if my mods could do that. Anybody that would like to donate to help in support of the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm not receiving anything from YouTube this month. Last month I eked by and got $103 for the month. My cell phone bill is due on the 19th, and I don't have all of it. So anybody that would like to donate to help, I think I need $23 and some change. It's 38 and some change to pay the entire bill. This is the only time I'm bringing it up, and I'm going to address it. And I'm trying to be respectful of the cases, and before we're talking about those involving children, to have this discussion independently. And let me say this, no one, what? As above, slow below, thank you so. Okay. I'm trying to find a happy medium and let people know why you may not see me for a while, if possible. I wouldn't bring it up. I already did her, Miss Justice. I wouldn't bring it up, but without my cell phone, I can't work YouTube. I can't work my other job, and I'm trying. I'm trying. Sometimes apps crash, and it doesn't enable me to work. And I was in a minor car accident last week. I didn't want to come on talking about that. I've been to the doctor. I'm not asked for any help. I got insurance. I'm making positive steps. I've gotten all my bills caught up to where nothing's due until after the second week of July. And I wanted to share that with my loyal listeners before we started talking about missing children, while we were still talking about bargains and buying stuff. The positive stuff I wanted to share. Happy, positive. But before I can get that point out, somebody always got to be a butthead. It might be a delivery order. Oh my God. No. Hey, Miss Lisa. Sorry, guys. I just need a second. Let me say this. You know, I'll read the comments. How many, how many people have commented on the fact, by the way, that the last more than 12 videos, I have not said one word about needing anything or asked for anything. And I'm trying not to. And I'm not asking anyone for anything. If someone would like to help support the channel, the ability is there. What I do ask for is prayer. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. All that is free.com. Watch the video to the end. Don't skip the commercials. I would never want anybody to send a penny that they could not afford or that they begrudge or regret. Period. I am not and I will not participate in putting down and arguing with other creators. And if that means that I don't get as many views because I'm not talking junk about my neighbor, then so be it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And I know Miss Lisa, y'all know that. Anyway, if anybody would like to help support the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. I think right now, at this point, I only need to make $24 more, and I'm good. I'm sitting in a McDonald's parking lot at 2:27 a.m. trying to work. Trying. Anyway, let's move on. Um, I'm gonna mute for 1 second. I need to blow my nose. I said I wasn't gonna let people get to me, and I haven't been here for that reason. I almost let all these people talking shit run me off. Why do y'all want to run me off and come after me so much? Especially once I start talking about certain shit with Summer. We gonna get into that today. Let me say that. This stupid phone. I need a second because I'm really getting frustrated with this, and I just got my feelings hurt. I know, Miss Gay, it just really, it's not that I'm not calm. Nobody knows what all I've been going through, and I haven't shared it. I've stopped sharing. I just need a second to blow my nose, and while I do that, I'm gonna see if I can't get this thing to quit flipping around. I don't know how to, I don't know how to do this. Oh, and I'll help Miss Justice out too. Let me mute for a second. I just need a second. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Thank you to Miss Deborah. She sent an $11 donation. Thank you very much. The case for Natalie Grace, I'm just going to go ahead and start back where I left off and ignore anybody else. The case, it's Natalia Grace. She is an orphan from the Ukraine, and her parents adopted her. I'm just going to give a quick synopsis. Her parents adopted her, and she had already been adopted. She'd already been adopted by two other couples in the U.S. who had really quickly sent her back, and she was readopted by Christine and Michael Burnett. There's a lot of litigation concerning this case. It's been through the court system. I think originally they adopted her in 2010, and it's still being adjudicated. I'll get into those details when I'm able to actually pull up documents and everything that I have from the research and whatnot I've been doing. But she actually is not only an orphan from the Ukraine, but she has a severe and extremely rare form of dwarfism. The parents are accusing her of being a full-grown adult rather than a 6-year-old child. There was a recent documentary from the adoptive parents' perspective that just aired on the ID channel. I hit the button. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Somebody give me an 8 in the chat to let me know you can hear what I'm saying. Okay, gotcha. Now, have you guys heard of that now that I've kind of give that little synopsis? The parents actually went so far as to have Natalie Grace declared an adult in court. She was declared to be 22 years old rather than what she was supposed to be at the time. I think at the time she was supposed to be around 10 years old at the time they were in court, and she was aged to 22. And she's been on Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz. There's now a gag order on the judicial proceedings, but there's a whole lot of info out there. I'm really surprised because it's been out there as much as the aliens landing in people's backyard in Las Vegas, as far as the news cycle goes. But that's the case that sometime tomorrow I'll be uploading a video about, and I've been working on for about 3 days now. And they act, well, I think he was asking if they were pursuing any legal action against the parents. The parents are currently being charged. The father was found not guilty, and so is the mother, but now there's more charges that are actually being brought up, and it has to do with abandonment of a minor, neglect, mistreatment, the whole nine. I was trying to read comments. Let me get parked, and I'll see what y'all said, as I missed that. God, you just didn't remember the name? Yes, the case wasn't just discussed on Dr. Phil. Um, I have some screenshots and relevant information. Of course, I'm dropping stuff. Some screenshots and other relevant information. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to drop my house key up under. There we go. In between the seats of the car, and I just now was able to get to it. All right. Sorry. I have screenshots and other relevant information as well as her ID and everything else. We're talking about, hey, in it, we're talking about Natalie Grace. That case. Um, oh, also, I might have to run in here right quick and go pee while I'm at this store doing this pickup. Anyway, I've got, y'all, stay here with me. This guy paid me $10 to take him from McDonald's to the town where he lives, and I don't know him. So, and I didn't want to say nothing while he's not in the car. So please stay with me. Because with that, I'm only going to need $3 to be able to pay my cell phone bill. Yes, RJ, exactly. Yep. She was pretending at the time of their adoption. At the time she was adopted, she's supposed to be 6 years old. At the time I believe that they adopted her, she was supposed to be 9. And the judge adjudicated she was 22. But there's some new information out there, and I'm not seeing but one person with it. And I wanted documents. I have her Ukrainian ID, her Ukrainian birth certificate. Um, I have done a little research on the dwarfism that she has and everything else, and we're gonna do a deep dive. If if I can make another about $7, I'll be able to put gas in the car and go ahead and go home and start the live tonight and go ahead and pull all this up. Because all I got to do is email it, and instead of trying to make a video, I can do it that way. Let's see, the 325, and just trying to, Annette, I gotta pay my cell phone bill, That's the only reason, That way, people can't say that I'm on here asking y'all for money. I'm trying to get the money my damn self. And not asking nobody for nothing. That ain't why I'm here, and that ain't why I wanted to be here. So, I want to talk about Summer's case right now. Um, Sorry, I'm emotional. I want to say a couple things. How many times have I said, recently even, that the people on that road know more than they're telling on Summer? How many times have I said recently that the neighbors know stuff that they're not telling? Real talk. I have repeatedly stated that, I'm pretty sure. And everybody's talking about how high Fred's bond was. But I heard the phone call that was made, and they was saying it was misstated. But even with what they're saying his bond currently is, it seems quite high for what he's charged with. Call me crazy. Also, we have, RJ. We have. You are correct. I agree with that. You and I have been saying, and anybody that lives in the country knows. He's getting ready to be back in the car. Anybody that lives in the country like we do knows that if a person drives up or down a road like that, you know. Did y'all see how much he had aged? Let me mute for 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm back on the road now. Sorry about that, guys. I just needed a moment to unhook from DoorDash for a second. Anyway, RJ that's in the chat and myself and several other people have been talking about when you live in a very rural community and everybody around is related to everybody and has been for generations. I mean, we're talking since the late 1600s, early 1700s. You have like 5 families that have remained the predominant and prominent families in that area. Personally, some people are going to disagree with this, but I think the reason, we were thinking before that the reason that Hawkins County and law enforcement in that area had not been giving us updates and had not seemed like they were working on Summer's case the way we would want them working, and they wasn't talking to us and telling us stuff and everything, is because of what was going on with Ronnie's son and because so many individuals were involved in illegal activities, and that we thought that was why. Now I'm wondering if they're not giving those updates and they're not discussing it simply because to do so would tip their hand. I think that there's nothing coming or going off of that hill that they're not watching and listening to and making daggum sure they know what's going on. And I don't know about y'all, but Fred, in my personal humble opinion, let me say this, all views expressed during this broadcast are my opinion and my opinion only. And for entertainment purposes only. Now we got the little YouTubey stuff out the way. In my personal opinion, he looks to me like he's aged about 25 years in about, 17, 18 months since we last saw him on Ziggy's broadcast. What the heck is this car doing? It's a green light. Never seen people stop for it. Well, a green light. Anyway, y'all, sorry. Um, I don't know if y'all saw it, but he looks like he has aged severely. And we've seen him and Dudley picked up, Dudley even on the most wanted for, you know, uh, the next county over that I went blank on right now. In the last, what, 30 days? Personally, I think that until Summer gets justice and they get answers, there ain't gonna be no business as usual in the creek. They watching everything, and I'm glad to see it. It's took long enough. 2 years as of yesterday, and not one answer, not one lead. And I'm not backing down from what I've said. There's no way her parents don't know. And today, Michelle Walks pointed something out that I really wanted to bring up and discuss with you guys. Not only has the parents' stories changed, but Candace, in 2 different days, with YouTube interviews with, I believe it was WJHL because it was Inslee Adams, told 2 different stories. One, she was inside and Summer was outside at the swing when she went missing. The other one, she was outside doing the knee brace when she went missing. Okay, guys, I got to get these directions off the map, so give me one moment. Alright, y'all. Can everybody hear me now? Just let me know. Okay. I am safe. Let me say that first. I am safe. Oh. And on my way back to the store, one, I'm getting some ibuprofen. My mouth is killing me. But anyway, I'm safe. Got less than $5 and I'll be good. So, I'm just going to pray on it. And I think it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I am going to head towards my house. We're going to finish this discussion right now. That was odd, you guys. I gotta say, I just prayed for the ability to be able to help myself. And I don't know, I can't, I don't even know how to say what's on my mind, but I just feel like God sent that gentleman to help me. I don't know how else to say it, y'all. I know some people think I'm crazy, but hey, they already do, don't they? I do want to get back to what we was talking about on Summer's case. God is good, Miss Kay. And you know what? When you're being honest and real, and people are condemning you anyway, He gonna make a way for His people. Sorry, I went to RJ on this too. I ain't even into that. I ain't doing that. Sorry, y'all. It hurts, man. Oh God. Oh my Lord. I just feel like I was raised and told, when you're being honest and true and real, that He gonna make a way for His people. And I believe fully that's what just happened. I don't know how much phone charge I got. I'm trying to, let's see if I can get the charger on the phone and get it to stand in the stand. That's the thing. Oh, no. Okay, y'all just pray it don't cut off on us before I get home. That's all I know. Because I want to talk about this this summer. They can get mad. People going to get mad no matter what. It's where I'm at. But here's what I want to say. Okay? Number one, anybody that would like to help right now, I only need like $4 and some change. And my bill is paid and I'm not out of gas. And I can work tomorrow and continue to do good. But positive. Let me tell y'all some positive stuff real quick. Okay? Before it cuts off. Working together, finally getting through to my child, working together. Our bills are paid for this month. We don't have a bill till July other than my cell phone. That's a personal bill. I'm talking about like rent and utilities. And I have insurance. Now I'm working on dental insurance. Okay? But, perseverance and never willing to give up, no matter how many asshats try to drag you down, and holding strong to your faith, no matter what. Holding strong to your faith. Is always positive. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like those are the things that have pulled me through. I forgot something that's real important. I need everybody right now to please Now and every day, at least once a day, I need us to pray for Miss Tracy and her son Luke. She's having a real hard time with depression right now, and she knows that I find understand. And she wants me to tell everybody thank you and how appreciative she is. Because, sorry guys, I don't know what just happened. Thank you, Angela, for the $5. Y'all, phone bill will be paid. I can pay it online and not have to go to Walmart. Miss Tracy wants me to tell y'all that she feels like your prayers saved her son. And she can never express how thankful she is to everybody that prayed for Mr. Luke. Sorry, y'all. How thankful she is to everybody that prayed for Luke. Without y'all, I can't see what that said. She feels like without y'all, that her son might not be here. And I promised her I would convey that to you guys. And I'm asking, and if you guys want to do this, what I want to do is I want to use my community section for something positive once a day. I want a prayer list. We only don't got to do names if you don't want to do them, because he knows the need. Prayer is non-denominational. And what I want to do is I want to get a list just of first names. And I want to post it as our prayer list every day, once a day, in the community tab section. I want to do that at 6 p.m. every day, 6 p.m. time. I think that's something positive for everybody. Don't y'all? Anybody that thinks it's not good, please just tell me in the chat and let me know. But I really think that that's something positive for all of us to do. And it's a way that right now, I'm just now getting on my feet. I can't, start doing giveaways and stuff just yet. But what I can do is try to use my platform for positivity and practice what I preach. And I would like to start by us doing a prayer list every day. If you're good with that, give me a 7 in the chat. If you guys think that that's a good idea, and y'all are willing to participate in that. Because I think, we've had individual prayers come around, and it's always been positive. Good. So, my email, if we can put my email in the chat, you email me, you Facebook message me. I don't say Instagram because I can't check it that often. Somebody got a crazy dog somewhere out here. I don't get to check it that often. But we got Facebook, you can Facebook Messenger me. You can text me if you have a phone number. You can email me. And I'm just going to do a list, And like I say, I believe prayer is non-denominational. Denominational. I believe the power is the intent and the heart behind it. And he knows. If we ask him to pray for Tracy, he knows what Tracy. We don't got to tell him what Tracy. And even though there's 5,000 Tracys. But that's what I want to start. I want to do it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every evening. Post the prayer list in the community tab section. And no better day than Sunday to start. Sorry to interrupt the summer discussion to say that, you guys. I apologize. Michelle, I was talking about what Michelle Walks talking about now, okay? Yes, we do need to lift each other up, Angela. I think so too, and I agree so much. You know, oh, I thought she's out here accusing somebody of stealing from the stove. Sorry, y'all. True story, absolutely, Kay. I agree. I I just didn't know how people would feel, and I just wanted everybody, you know, I know one thing. I hope I have an extra dollar or two. I'm gonna grab some ibuprofen, just so you know. I hope nobody don't drag me down. If I have any money above my cell phone bill, I'm putting gas in the gas tank, and I'm gonna get ibuprofen, 'cause my jaw is killing me. If I need to show y'all the teeth, I'll show 'em. I got the eye tooth is what's bothering me. Anyways, here's the thing about Summer's case that I wanted to talk about. And I don't know if RJ's still in here, and I thank all of y'all that are still here. Something that's been bothering me a long time, and I'm going to put it out there. I feel like that certain people are working together. I think, I don't know how to say it, but sorry, y'all. Miss Angela, either you sent it twice or a notification twice, honey. Okay, thank you, RJ. Here's my question, and I've said this for a long time. They wasn't nobody new. And when I say new, a non-resident that went up or down Ben Hill or rode out Beach Creek, that them phone lines didn't start zinging from one to the other. Hey, I ain't never seen that blue Mustang that just went down the road. Who was that? Is that so-and-so's niece that's supposed to come into town? Y'all can't sit here and tell. It's how it works here. And just FYI. Oh, okay. Thank you, Miss Angela. I just was making sure because I didn't want money took out of your account that you didn't know about. Here's the thing, just so y'all, let me tell everybody. Um, I was in a part of Tennessee that's near Hawkins County. It's not one that we've discussed. It is one that starts with a C. Real small town. It's got a motel. And I think it's the only one in the area in that town that's quote unquote a dope drug prostitution hotel. Reason I know this is because my one of my best friends, I'm very good friends with the mother, the daughter, the son, and the daughter-in-law for well over 20 years. She had a niece recently passed in Tennessee near the Wells residence and had to go for the funeral there. It's been almost 6 months since her sister passed away, and the funeral's there because the sister has a large family plot there. Well, we just got back today from Tennessee. I rode with the family. Yes, it is a no-tell hotel, and if I heard the name, I'd know. Maybe Campbell, something to do with Campbell. It sounds like that, the town's name. Um, the niece that she had custody of after her sister died, because the niece had a long-term terminal illness and was under palliative care from hospice, passed away. And I rode with the family to pay my respects. I was asked, and considering that's one, the guardian and aunt to the lady that passed away is one of my three best friends. And she needed my support, and I gave it to her emotionally. I also was able to talk to the clerk at this hotel. So, one of their relatives from out of state actually lives in Virginia, was in for the funeral of their niece that passed away almost 2 weeks ago to the overdose. And they were at this hotel, and I was talking to the clerk about the incident. Apparently, law enforcement patrols that hotel and that parking lot on a regular basis because of the reputation that it has for drug deals and prostitution and such. Yes, 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 yes. Have faith. Yes. Carter County. Yes. Thank you. I knew if I heard it that I would know. So anyway, one of the relatives, they had just been like in the conference room or whatever, all of them kind of saying goodbye to each other, and the ones that were out of state stayed at that hotel. They had no idea the reputation of the hotel because they'd been moved away, and the younger generation was born in other states. Long story short, they had a non-smoking room. There is a 70-year-old woman and a 63-year-old woman and a 5-year-old child outside to smoke cigarettes. They went outside to smoke a cigarette and to talk. They're crying because they've lost their family. And there's two hotels. One have faith. Is one of them walking distance from a gas station? I'm trying to think of the name. I want to say Marathon gas station. I want to say it's a Marathon gas station, but I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, the daughter had walked to the gas station. The grandma and the 5-year-old standing there, along with her sister, the oldest sister, smoking. The older sister hugs the one with the 5-year-old goodbye, and the mama, okay, then the one near Arby's is the one we're talking about, Hope. Allegedly, the clerk says nobody called the cops. Long story short, there's a 63-year-old woman standing there smoking a cigarette and a 5-year-old little boy that's her grandson. The cops pull up. They accuse her of prostituting and saying that she's from out of state, that she's doing a drug deal and stuff. They say that she's intoxicated and go up to her room. They searched her room and found no alcohol, no drugs, nothing. Nothing. As I understand from the sister of this lady, the only thing that was found was a prescription for Ambien that had the right amount in it, whatever that means. Okay. And I have the mugshot, so I know this is not a lie because this was sent to me. She was arrested and charged with public intoxication and endangerment of a minor. It took 3 days before she got before a magistrate/judge to get a bond. Okay, got you, RJ. And what 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 I understand is she fought the case in court, and the family knows the mayor, and the name of the lawyer that was come up. Anyway, 63, Miss K. By the way, there was no test given, like the roadside test where you touch your nose and walk the line. None of that. No blood, no urine, no saliva, none of that. She even asked, I was told that she requested for them to take some type of bodily fluid so she could prove that she wasn't under the influence of anything. They said that her eyes were red and bloodshot. My understanding was the comment that was made was, yeah, I just buried my niece, and a week and a half ago I buried my sister. And I said goodbye to my family, and I was bawling my eyeballs out. Long story short, anybody that's in my chat, I'm going to say a surname, and I want to know if this surname rings any bells. Bethesda. I may be pronouncing it incorrectly. Bethesda. When I say that surname to those of you from Tennessee, I'm saying it like the movie that had Matthew McConaughey and what is his name? Oh, he's famous for the line. I can see his face, and I went blank. He's famous for the line of um oh, he's it. Samuel L. Jackson is in the movie. Matthew McConaughey and Samuel L. Jackson. It's set in Mississippi, and Samuel L. Jackson's daughter is killed by the people on the other side of the tracks, and in the shot, the boys that it's accused of doing it get shot and killed by the daddy in the courthouse. And there's that Lucian, the lawyer Lucian. Shit, it's gonna die. The lawyer Lucian, when his name is mentioned, how it rings bells. Bethesda allegedly rings bells in this area like Lucian's name did in that movie. Hopefully it won't die on me, guys. The phone's saying it's about to die. I just wondered if that name rings any bells to those in Tennessee. He's an attorney. Last name Bethesda. Anyway, long story short, apparently there may be an investigation because of how things played out. State and federal authorities. A Time to Kill. Yes, Angela. Yes. The way Lucian's name rings bells in that movie, the name Bethesda is supposed to ring bells in that area. Anyway, while I was there in Tennessee, I got some other little info. I talked to a mayor, an attorney, a police chief, some other folks. And here's all I'm going to say. The police are allowed to lie. They're allowed to lie to the public. They're allowed to lie to suspects. They're allowed to lie to the news media. So, let's say, for instance, there's a missing child's case. Okay? And the police say they're in the same place that they've been for the last 6 months. Why would they want to lie about that? Maybe the same reason that they lied about the embezzlement and credit card theft. And it was in the paper and they had no suspects and all this and that. And 3 days later, they arrested the mom and the son and everybody else that was involved. And the day that the article came out saying they had no suspects and nothing else, was the day that they were applying for the arrest warrant. Don't y'all think it's funny too? Like, not ha ha funny, but odd that Fred gets arrested right after Dud. Let's do a timeline. Dudley gets arrested for math charges, does an interview on YouTube where he talks shit about Dawn to Dawn, and they argue and everything else. And Dudley lets some little info slip, and within 36 hours, an arrest warrant's issued for Sullivan County. And on their little video that they do, Dudley's the first one they show. He's one of the most wanted in Sullivan County. 36 hours after he was on YouTube giving an interview. Mind you, he spent 11 days in jail. Agreed, Miss Justice. He was incarcerated for 11 days. Dudley was. Then, all of a sudden, he gets out. And within 36 hours, he's the most wanted in Sullivan County. And it wasn't child support. Then, Fred gets arrested on math charges. And I don't know what, people can say what they want to, but Fred looked rough. To me, in my personal opinion, that man looked like he had aged. He looked like he was old enough to be his own daddy. And that's what that shit does to you. I still firmly believe it's weird too, because allegedly, according to Don, if y'all recall, he said something about a drug dealer living up the road. And then we've heard from Fred that while the police was still there, that Don went to Fred's house. Fred's the first house Don went to. Why? I think so. I seen why you removed that. I agree. I totally agree with what was typed and removed, and I'm not gonna read it. But I do believe that. And I firmly believe that they're not gonna allow business as usual in the creek area and on that hill until answers come for summer. And I don't know if anybody's paid attention and understood, but it seems to me. Oh, okay. I thought you didn't want it read. Is it okay to read or to discuss that? Because I was trying to give you your privacy. Just tell me yes and or no, and I'll know. Um, all this is happening, right? Dudley does that. Explain to me why that Don and Candace have picked this time to move out of state. Now, for me, it makes great sense, because that's what she did before. Am I wrong about it? Did she not do that before? When she lost the first Candace and Andrew, her two children, by previous relationship, that's what she did. She left Wisconsin and went to the carnival. Absolutely. Angela, I agree. Applying pressure. Yep, they run it. I agree. Why though? I look back at other cases like Asia Degree I've spoken about before. Her parents, the day before Asia Degree went missing, had done everything but sign the final papers to buy a house and then move. They were supposed to, the day that Asia Degree went missing, meet with the realtor and sign the paperwork for closing. 19 years later, they finally moved. 19 years later. We all hear stories about children that were kidnapped, disappeared, whatever, even some that have just wandered off. And parents haven't moved and changed their rooms since the day they went missing. But Summer's toys and clothes, they were sold before she went missing and after. Keep it a band, in my opinion, allegedly. And like someone in my chat said, Fred's charges may have come down from the grand jury. I'd about bet money on that. Right, Angela? I think some people might see the writing on the wall. I also have a feeling that when everything's said and done and comes out, some of these folks that are acting like they don't like each other and they're not friends, we may find out they're besties and that they've been working together the whole time. In my opinion. Now let's see something else. Just a tidbit. Before my phone dies, I'm going to leave y'all with this. And Michelle Walks pointed it out. And I've said something before, but nobody is listening. Jody Sue said she heard the scream. And it was around 4:30 p.m. when she heard the scream. Summer wasn't reported missing until 6:30. 6:20, we'll say 6:23 to 6:30 range. But when Candace is talking about the scream, she said that she was downstairs in the basement looking for Summer when she heard the scream. How was she looking for Summer 2 hours before she was missing? That's my question. Just saying. Look forward to my upload about Natalia Grace and my video upload about Summer that I have in the works. Hopefully, we'll be able to do a better live stream. I think it's number 2, Angela. Angela said there are 2 reasons for DNC to be on the move. It's going to die. My phone's about to die. Peace, love, and light. I will see y'all soon. Thank you all. I love you all. Let me end this where it gets stuck.